Alright class, in this video I'm going to take you through Mobirize, how to publish your files, and how to transfer them to your server, your Pitt server. So anyways, Mobirize is a cool design program. It gives you lots of options in terms of designing your website. You've got all different sorts of features you can drag and drop in. It's great too for different views, and it's all mobile ready. It includes parallax scrolling in some cases, just super smart design. One of the drawbacks of this program is that it doesn't show you your code, so there's no way to see how they're writing their code, number one, and number two, there's no way to manipulate some of these assets because you can't access the code. So that kind of stinks. But what's cool is that they do give you your code. There's a lot of programs that don't do that. Weebly used to do it. They don't allow that feature anymore. Wix doesn't do it. So this is a great way to publish a website, do it pretty easily, but at the same time have control over the code. You could always take this code into a program like Dreamweaver and further adapt it if you really wanted to. Get it to do what you want, and then also you can clean it up a little bit if you are into that. So anyways, I've designed a portfolio that introduces myself. To show a different view, desktop view. I've got my design portfolio. That's the first portfolio that we're going to be turning in the class. You're going to have other a portfolio for your podcast and one also for your film work. So here's your design portfolio. I've got my different projects. I've got links where I can connect to those projects. I might need to use a different format for this assignment depending on whether or not I'm using PDFs. I believe this particular widget here, this function, files. So there's no PNGs or JPEGs or anything like that, but this kind of viewfinder here, it does do JPEGs and PNGs and things like that. We simply go into your block parameters here, and you can import a different image for this. So anyways, browse your computer, find the image you want, and what's great about it is if you have a cartoon or something like that, you can magnify it. You can see, actually, if we preview in browser, how this works. Okay, so that might be a really nice little widget if you're trying to show off a JPEG. All right. So, also, I've added some text. There's some text blocks you can add in your design, because again, you need to write an essay that shows how you've met course goals. Okay, to reflect on how you've met course goals through this, the work in this portfolio. All right, so once you're all done with that, we're going to go up and hit publish. And I've created a local file. Okay, I created a folder on my desktop. The desktop folder is called Mobirize Portfolio. Okay, so you can see it here. Local drive, users, okay, Mobirize Portfolio. I'm going to publish to it. All right, it's exporting into that particular folder. Okay, so anyways, here's my Mobirize portfolio right here. Now what I need to do is I need to get these assets that are in here. All right, I need to get all of this right here onto my server space. Okay, and because you're a student at Pitt, you do already have a server space. So the other program that you're going to need to download is FileZilla. Okay, so I'm going to open up FileZilla right now, and we're going to connect that. Okay, so a couple things that you need to do. You need to know your host. Your host this is a Unix system. So your host will be this. Username is your Pitt password, and it's port 22. All right. It's telling me that this key is unknown. Okay, this is all fine. Don't worry about it. All right, so the next thing you need to do, you're going to find your folder here. This is your folder on the Pitt server. We're going to open up that folder, and it's going to show public and private files here. Okay, so your website is actually going to be housed on your public space. So we're going to double click on that public space, and here we need to create a file directory called HTML. Okay, I already have mine. You're going to need to do that. What you do is you click on public, you right click, create a directory. Okay, and the directory is going to be called HTML. Okay, just like that. And click OK. I already have that, so I don't need that, but you're going to need to add that. Okay, and then what I want you to do, I've got inside my HTML file, I've got all of my files to run my website. Okay. So you're going to need to add those in there. Okay, so what we're going to do is, if I were to go back out, I want to just copy all of this stuff that's in my Mobirize portfolio, and I just want to drop it right into that HTML space. Okay, so drag and drop it just as it is, and that will be your website. In order to find your website, it's going to be pitt.edu. Okay, I'll open up a sample here. pitt.edu / tilde. Okay, that's that squiggly, funny little symbol, and then your user ID. All right, and your website should pop up. Okay.